everybody, you're probably wondering why there's a weird angle to this camera. I'm doing this for my streaming setup that I had last night because I recently found this information out that was pretty weird and controversial about Twitch, and I just had to put my 2 cents in about it. So I was streaming God of War, right? I was streaming God of War, and every night I've been streaming God of War, I've been putting in, you know, similar titles, and then the tags I've been putting first playthrough because it's my first playthrough of the game, and I've been putting in blind playthrough because I don't know anything about the game. So tonight, or last night, sorry, I go into the game, and I try to put in blind playthrough as a tag, and it's not there. It's not there, completely gone, which is usually not the case. So I'm like, all right, maybe there's like a glitch on Twitch's end. Maybe something happened where some tags got removed. Or maybe it's just for some reason something with my Streamlabs. You know, it's not popping up. Not a big deal. But then I find out the actual news of why it was taken down. Essentially, I think it was a small group of people. Or some sort of organization. I'm not exactly sure who complained, but somebody on Twitter started a thread complaining that the term blind playthrough was ableist and offensive to blind people. So let's unpack that, because this has become a huge controversy surrounding Twitch for a few reasons. Basically, there's 2 camps of people right now. There's 2 sides of the controversy. There's those that believe that agree, yeah, this is definitely ableist. If you even use the word blind, no matter what the context of the word is, it is offensive. Can't even say the word because you're automatically being offensive no matter what the context is. And I agree with this thing. That's one. I agree with Twitch taking it down. They should take it down. It should be a more inclusive platform with this language. That's the first group of people. Now, from what I saw, the majority of people are in the other side of the controversy, where what they're saying is the word blind, which this is true. If you look up the word blind in a dictionary, the word blind has like 7 different definitions, 2 of which, or like, I think it was 2. I can't confirm it was 2, but a few of which are used to describe like the inability to see, like the actual disability. The other definitions have completely different usage. And this is like an actual thing in any language where like one word can have multiple definitions. For example, like the word bark. You know, bark can refer to tree bark, or it can refer to like a dog barking. A swing can be a physical thing that goes, I'm Googling this, by the way, that's why like there's these random, you know, words, but I'm just making a point that swing is either like the physical swing in a playground or like a baseball player swinging a bat. The point is, words have different meanings, and I think what's getting people so riled up is that people agree that, yes, we shouldn't use language that belittle people, but they want to see language altered that actually belittles people. And if I'm being honest, in my personal opinion, looking at the term blind playthrough, I don't, like, how is it offensive? I personally don't see it, because here's the thing. It's not saying like, oh, it's not like, how can I put it? It's not saying like, oh, I'm blind. It's saying, the definition being used there is that I don't have any foresight into the game, is basically what it's saying. It's not using the term blind as in you physically can't see, and it's not mocking people with a disability. That's not what it's doing. That's not what Twitch is intending to do by using that term. And the people on that other side of the controversy, you know, the majority of people are getting so riled up about the controversy because I feel like in their mind, they're thinking, you know, oh, this small group of people is making Twitch seem like they were being offensive when they actually weren't. And that's what kind of like grinds my gears a bit, is like, if someone's actually being offensive, call them out on it. But here, Twitch did not, this was not intended to be ableist. Like, this was an actual term that was meant to like accurately describe a type of playthrough that you can do on Twitch. You know, where you go into a game without having any foresight about it, which is one of the definitions of the word blind. So basically, anyways, what happened was the side of the controversy where they were like, oh, this is ableist. They were, tweeting out saying like, oh, this should be changed. This should not be allowed on Twitch. Twitch has to be more inclusive. Twitch, now everyone is telling Twitch that it's being offensive and ableist when it kind of really isn't. You know what I mean? It's just kind of one of those things where like you're just looking at a word and not understanding the context or the definition of that word being used. But anyways, Twitch goes in and they're like, okay, we're going to change it. So they get rid of the term blind playthrough, and now we're asked to use first playthrough or no spoilers playthrough. Now here's the thing, like I'm not really riled up about it. You're going to probably say to that, you're going to be like, oh, but you're talking so fast and so animated. No, that's just how I talk on camera. Go to any one of my streams, that's how I talk. But yeah, it doesn't bother me too much. I mean, if you want to get rid of it, if people are saying that it's offensive, that they're actually offended by it, I'm not going to tell them any differently. I'm not going to tell them that they're wrong. But my thing is, okay, you're going to get rid of it? Then replace it. Replace the term. And I know what you're going to say. They did replace it with first playthrough and no spoilers, but that's not replacing it. Because those two things can't describe what blind playthrough described. First playthrough describes the first time you're playing a game, which does not mean that you know nothing about it. I could go and play Bloodborne on stream right now. I know things about Bloodborne. I have prior foresight into that game because I watched other streamers play it. That's just one example. And then no spoilers playthrough doesn't properly describe it, playthrough without foresight, because all no spoilers means the no spoilers playthrough. If you look at the definition of it, it means that that the streamer doesn't want you to tell them anything about the game. So, like, it kind of, in a way, describes blind playthrough because, it's saying, like, oh, don't tell me anything about the game, which implies you don't know it, but it still doesn't really replace the term. And personally, my only thing is like, if you're going to get rid of that term, replace it with something that, won't be offensive, you know what I mean? And can also describe that type of playthrough just as good as the previous, terminology described the playthrough. And that might be why this is so controversial, because like the term blind playthrough perfectly describes doing a playthrough of a game that you know nothing about. That's like kind of like the perfect definition of it, which is, I think, why Twitch made that in the first place, why that was the term Twitch used in the first place. So my 2 cents is that I'm going to propose 2 options that Twitch can use to properly replace the term blind playthrough. I don't require any credit thrown my way. You know what I mean? I'm just going to throw these out into the ether so they can replace the term blind playthrough. They're not going to like 100% be perfect to replace it, but they're going to be better than using first playthrough or no spoilers playthrough, because those terms don't describe that type of playthrough at all. Here we go. First one you can do, fresh playthrough. You can use the term fresh playthrough. And basically a fresh playthrough, what that means is that you're completely fresh in the game. Never played it before, don't know anything about it, it's a fresh playthrough. I think you get what I'm saying. Or, which you could use, and I know they're not going to do it, they would never use this term, you could use the term virgin playthrough. Virgin is kind of like, oh, you've never done it before. Usually it's used in like, connotations with sex, but not always, not all the time. Like, like virgin pina colada, pina colada without alcohol. This could be a playthrough without knowledge of the game. Virgin playthrough. Again, multiple contexts, multiple meanings. I'm pretty sure the word virgin has multiple meanings. But anyways, they're probably not going to use it. They're going to say like, oh, it has sexual connotations, or, it's going to be derogatory towards people who didn't have sex before. But so fresh playthrough, we'll go with that one. Implemented Twitch. But yeah, what's done is done. They can't reverse their decision at this point. It would just make them look really incompetent. The tag is probably never going to come back, whatever. It's not going to stop you from putting blind playthrough in your stream titles. I mean, I've seen people still do that. So again, it doesn't really matter, actually, if you think about it. You can still put, like, first playthrough completely blind in your stream title. Really didn't change anything. Just the tag got removed. I think people are just mad because of the whole, like, you know, taking down words and, like, saying, like, a terminology was offensive when people really don't think it was. I think that's more where the controversy was. But this controversy brings up a really good, you know, time to address something. Now, keep in mind, I'm not trying to, like, take advantage of this, like, you know, movement to get rid of, like, the term blind playthrough in order to talk about, like, you know, a different issue, but I think they tie in hand, which is why I'm going to bring this other thing up. Twitch did not do this because they care. They did this to say, hey, look what we did. We did a good thing in the community. And that's really what pisses me off. It's straight up a fucking PR move, because honestly, if you think about what Twitch has done to their website recently to improve discoverability, to improve, you know, moderation with people getting freaking, like, suspended or banned for, you know, using a word that sounds like a different, like, offensive word. And just, yeah, like, the absolute unfair moderations that have been going on where people get banned for stupid things and other streamers do something, like, really bad and, like, barely get punished. You know, Twitch is doing nothing for that, but, you know, they saw this opportunity to, you know, oh, this is something easy that we can remove. We can just get rid of that tag and appease a good chunk of the community and get a gold star on our freaking t-shirt. Meanwhile, they're not doing anything on their platform to get, you know, small but talented creators. And I'm not just talking about myself. That's the thing. Like, I've seen every so often, when I play games, I will sometimes late at night after my stream go to, like, categories and look at, like, the low view counts to find, like, other streamers that are around my follower range to network with. I met some cool people by doing that. You know what I mean? Some good streamers. But they just have no way to promote themselves. The only way to really promote yourself on Twitch is to get a game like Dark Souls. Dark Souls is, like, the only way to grow your followership if you've never played the game before. I have a fellow streamer who played Dark Souls first playthrough, knew nothing about it, actually played Bloodborne, and ever since playing the Dark Souls series, he went from, like, 110 followers to, like, 360 followers. He's, like, getting followers every stream. He's doing really good now after freaking doing blind playthroughs, first playthroughs of Dark Souls. Should every streamer just be required to play Dark Souls in order to get growth early on in their career? It seems like it. I understand wanting to, like, promote your top tier streamers. That's all fine and dandy, right? If you want to just promote, you know, Summit 1G and Amaranth and Pokimane, fine. Do that on, like, maybe, like, part of the homepage. But, like, where is, like, the place where you can go to discover affiliates? You know what I mean? Affiliates that are trying to make the push for partner, that have actual talent, that can interact with chat, that have good internet. You know, their streams aren't crashing every 5 seconds. They have, you know, a webcam. They have a decent setup. You know, obviously we're not talking about, you know, the freaking Steven Spielberg budget with freaking CGI going on in the background and green screens and freaking explosions all over the place and Michael Bay Transformers. But, like, someone with, like, 150 followers with a great personality that just hasn't gotten discovered yet. There's nothing on Twitch that is giving that person an opportunity. They have to go to other platforms to find it themselves. They have to go to YouTube, Instagram, make freaking content there instead of doing it on Twitch, because then you have to promote yourself and bring people from other places, because that's the only way you can get discovered. You know, if I could just promote my Twitch and have more discoverability on Twitch, it would save me so much time. Now, obviously, y'all know me. I've been doing YouTube. Well, hopefully y'all know me. I don't have a ton of subscribers, but those of you who may have been watching my videos for a while, I've been doing this for a while. You know, I've been making videos for, like, God, I've been making videos since middle school. I've had multiple different channels. This is the first one that's actually gotten over 100 subscribers. Because it's just as hard to go on YouTube as it is on Twitch. That's the other thing. You make me go on YouTube where it's already hard enough. You have to upload, like, freaking 3 times a week to get, you know, and I don't have that kind of time. I'm sorry. I don't want to pump out content that's not putting, you know, full effort into it. But yeah, it's just as hard to grow on YouTube as it is on Twitch. So, like, Twitch is really not making it easy for itself. And they talk about, you know, how great Twitch is and how Twitch is growing when they're really not doing any significant things for creators. You know what I mean? probably they're making changes that are, you know, minute. But, you know, where is the brainstorming? Where are these things being developed behind the scenes? Where is the transparency? You know, why do you not want to promote more of your talented streamers on your platform? You know, because think about it, the more talented streamers you have coming up, the more people are donating to them, the more people are subscribing to them, and you're getting a cut of that revenue. You know what I mean? You're getting 50% of our revenue. That's another thing. 50% of freaking subscription revenue for the content we provide. We provide that content. Twitch is doing nothing to help my discoverability, right? I have to either stream games with basically like barely any streamers playing them, or I have to do content from other platforms and bring people in from there. A tier 1 sub, which is like $5 or $6, I think it's like probably like $5 of revenue. I get half of that. I get $2.50 for a subscription. What am I gonna do with that, dude? And of course, like, here's the thing. I'm not gonna complain about people giving me tier 3 subs are expensive, right? For those, I could understand a 50-50 split, because there you get like a $25 sub, and you know, I would still be getting like 12 bucks of revenue. That's not so bad. But you're giving me $2.50 for a tier 1 sub, which basically everybody does because it's the most cost-effective one. And that's understandable. Like, obviously, I don't want my viewers to give me all of their light savings. I always say on stream, worry about yourself first, pay for your rent, then give me money if you so desire. Y'all. So anyways, they need to fix the revenue splits. Like, the lower the tier sub, the more of a chunk should be given to a creator. Because for how much Twitch is doing for me, I don't think 50-50 revenue split is fair. But I think you get my point. I could literally go all day here complaining about the state of Twitch. You know, I already complained a lot about the state of YouTube. Then I went to Twitch and realized, not that YouTube's great, but YouTube's a little bit better. At least on YouTube, some of my videos can get exposure because of the algorithm and everything. Some of my videos get promoted in the recommended tab. But yeah, my point is basically that they did this as a PR move. It wasn't like a genuine thing that Twitch was like, oh wow, like they're right, like we really care about. No, like they did it to respond to a community and get basically the gold star on their t-shirt. It was done to get some good guy points. They want to be the good guys, you know, out on the internet. They want to be the people that, you know, are super receptive to the community and, you know, is always working toward the community, even though they're doing like not that much for creator discoverability. You know, for me to go and try and find a new streamer on Twitch is like, it's just not even easy at all. You know, I have a small little recommended tab that have the same people all the time. But it's like 6 people on my recommended tab. You have to basically search up your favorite game and sift through all of like low view count people to hopefully, because if you search by a game, it automatically shows you the people with the highest view counts. Like, there's no way to find people that are sitting between like 10 viewers or even like 5 viewers and like 20 viewers that are like just so close to getting discovered. There's no way to do that. And they're not doing anything about that. There's no major changes being implemented here. They're just doing a move like this one, you know, appease the community for a little while longer and get away with not doing that much for creators for a little while longer. And it's kind of sickening. Honestly, it's kind of sickening. Anyways, that's it. That's my take on the controversy. And that's what I feel about the current state of Twitch. They could have stuff in the works right now. For all I know, they could be, you know, completely rebuilding the website behind the scenes. But why is there no transparency about that? Why aren't you like giving hints about what you might be doing? Because now you look like an idiot to creators and people are telling you that you're not doing anything when maybe you are. We don't know. That's it. That's all I can stomach. I gotta go get water and food because I haven't had either today. I gotta stop doing that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sitting through my rant. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. If you think I'm wrong and that this was actually ableist, express your, you know, opinions in the comments. I'd be happy to hear them. If you can convince me that I'm wrong and that it actually was offensive, then all power to you. I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.